Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing excellent, dude. Excellent, excellent.
Good to
Um,
hear. Good to hear. What
yeah,
you did for
man.
New Year's?
Damn, it was pretty mellow New Year's here. I got to take care of my dog. She's super anxious about the fireworks. But man, I just took an edible and watched some Japanese wrestling. What'd you do?
That's hilarious. It's hilarious. I actually thought about dogs too. I went outside a few times to catch some fireworks, and I was like, "Damn, dogs are gonna be hating this."
Hmm.
No, I just completely unplugged. I didn't do shit.
Oh yeah.
I sat and binged a TV show on Amazon Prime, and I was like,
Hmm.
"Oh," and that was my night. And then I actually tried to go to bed before New Year's because I was like, "You know what? Screw this. I'm not staying up." Um,
Oh yeah, I was up by like 11:30.
Yeah, well, I couldn't go to sleep though because the fireworks were still going off, and then
Hmm.
midnight hits, and I knew it was midnight because boom, 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 boom. I was like, "Yep, it's the new year."
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was inebriated, so I definitely did not hear it when it happened.
But yeah, that was really all I did. Nothing at all. You didn't do anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I was up by 11:30 before, because I was inebriated, so I didn't really get to hear the fireworks go off and everything. But typically, when I'm on an edible like that, I just throw in some headphones as I'm easing out the door for the day, and throw in some music and just kind of vibe out, into unconsciousness. So, which made me think about like the ideas. Like we talk about movies so much, but as friends growing up, we talked so much about music. So, I wanted to ask you what you were listening to these days.
Oh, me? Oof. But it's kind of funny because like I don't really search out a whole lot of new stuff, but instead what I've really done for the past year or so is I get other people to make playlists for me.
Mm.
So
Hmm.
I have this friend of mine from across the pond, and earlier in the year, sometime I don't know, around January or something like that, I was about to start commuting back and forth to work again a lot, and so I asked him, I was like, "Hey, make me a playlist of whatever you want. Just make it good, make it different, something I've never heard of, and just shoot it out there and let me see what it is. Just give me
Hmm.
something different to listen to on the way to work." And that was almost a year ago, and there's still one song that is like really, actually, the whole playlist is great, but one song from it I really, really dig. And that's a song called Wildflowers by an English punk rock band called Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes. I mean, I love this song so much. It calls out to me. It's about these two lovers, and they're like on this journey, kind of, but then like they're questioning if the journey is real or not. And then there's this one line that I really just love, and if this isn't love, don't tell me the truth. And
That's a
it's
great line.
like, yeah, I know, right? Because it's like so much
Mm.
of everything in our life, anything that's great or fun or good, we never want it to end, even if it's not real. So I think that one thing is like that song has kept me going all year long. What about you? Anything you've been listening to?
Man, yeah, listening to music is like a huge pastime of mine. Like just finding new stuff. So I surf Bandcamp all the time. I'm avid vinyl collector, so and I attribute that a lot to like us growing up and sharing music and talking about it really sparking that interest in me. But one thing that I've been really into lately is like for not well, like world music, I guess you would say, not like foreign music, but and just like differentiations on like American styles of music, like blues and punk or metal or whatever, through the filter of other cultures. So there's this band. I'm not sure if you heard of them, but they made a huge splash in the last couple of years called and I made ruin the name here, called Imdu Mukhtar from Niger. Fantastic bluesy rock, kind of shredding rock band from Niger. And they had a record to come out this year, but there's this track called again, I'm going to apologize if I mispronounce it, called Tahartazat from their previous album called Ilana the Creator, which is just a phenomenal guitar based rock jam. That it's got the right progression to just kind of hit you right in the emotions, just in the way the music's played. But it's just a great rock jam. It's kind of reinventing rock and roll right now.
Did I dig it? I hadn't heard of this group before, but I definitely do love international music and world music, like you said. Do they sing in English?
No, they don't. And I apologize again. I don't really know the language they speak in Niger, but it is all in their own language, and it is a mix of like their traditional music mixed with electric guitar playing, and they can kind of go like mellower stuff. They released this great music video of them playing in the desert at sunrise.
Oh, damn,
which
that's
you can find
awesome.
on YouTube. Yeah, it's amazing. But then also the leader of the band, whose name is kind of abbreviated to make the name of the band, is just he's a self-taught guitar player for one, which is amazing because it's just like to me like finding the Jimi Hendrix of our generation. Like the guy, he's like 35 and just a virtuoso on the electric guitar. So it's really cool seeing this kind of stuff coming out from other countries.
Dude, I love it, and I love international music that doesn't change the language that they grew up in for their audience. They just sing in their native tongue, and I mean, I've listened to a lot of international music over the years, and rarely do I Google to translate the lyrics
Hmm.
because I just find most of the time the music speaks to you, like regardless of hearing and understanding the words, which of course I do think is extremely important. But I think music is more than just the words that the person is saying. It's the feeling you get from the vibe they create.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I do the exact same thing. I don't bother to learn what the translations are because it's like a voice is just another instrument in in the instrumentation of the song or the art they're making. So yeah, I'm right there with you. It's like you need to understand what they're saying exactly to get across the emotions or the art that the artist is expressing.
Oh, for sure, man, for sure. And look, why don't we start doing this more often? Like, why don't we click up every so often, give each other some new stuff to listen to and see what we think about it?
Oh yeah, man, that's a great idea.
In fact, go ahead and give me something else that you've been listening to, and let me check it out. And next time I'll actually listen to it and see what's going on with it.
Yeah, man. There's another great band that I would love to share with you that is also non-American called. They're from Japan called Oteboke Beaver, and I'll send it to you so you don't have to try to spell that. But this track called "Don't Light My Fire." They're a all-female punk band out of Japan. Dude, they're one of my favorite punk acts today around the world. Just an exciting new band, and
They
yeah,
do they punk out in English or in Japanese?
in Japanese. So some of the stuff's in
Dude, I dig
English.
that.
I guess the song titles are in English, and sometimes they throw in some English language words, but overall, it's in Japanese.
I dig it. I dig it. I can't wait to and yeah, and definitely text me the spelling so I can find it a little more easily.
Yeah, man. What you get from me?
Oh, I got you an oldie but goodie, I think.
Mm.
Another one that I've been listening to a lot this past month is a band from Iceland, and I'm sure you probably heard of them, of Monsters and Men.
Ooh, okay.
And their song Dirty Paws. I mean, it just well, when we click up in a couple weeks, we'll talk about it
Hmm.
for sure.
All
But
right,
I
all right.
love this band because they're another world band, an international band, but unlike so many, they actually sing in English. So
Hmm. Okay.
be kind of interested to see. We'll have two international bands, but one will be Japanese and one will be in English. That'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah. Looking forward to it.
What else you been listening to lately?
Oh man. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram under my hipsville thing, you know I was like deeply, deeply in love with heavy metal music. So I struggled to narrow down to 25, but I was gonna do 50, but 25